All right, now the voting in the sixth phase of polling ended last evening. So let's give you an update of the voter turnout. Now, this phase of polling has in fact recorded a voter turnout of almost about 63.5%. West Bengal has of course come on top as the eastern state has registered more than 80% voter turnout. Now it's 69.17% in the state of Haryana. Both Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh recorded 64% voter turnout. Bihar just stopped short of getting a 60% mark, while India's capital, New Delhi, managed to touch 60%, but one of the key and the largest states, that is Uttar Pradesh, it was a mere 54% there, but of course is a cause for serious concern. So the election season is of course drawing to a close, and there is just one phase left before the D-Day. Now, come the 23rd of May, and the world will of course know the mandate of the largest democracy in the world. And over the last 1 month, voters have in fact taken on the rain, the sun, the harsh terrain, and sometimes even a natural disaster to come out and exercise their franchise. Now, thousands of people even flew in from across continents to in fact come and cast their vote. The spirit of Indian democracy made headlines across the world, but there is one disturbing trend that we've noticed this election season. We're talking about the low voter turnout in some of the Indian metros. While the dwellers of these four major cities were never really amongst the most excited voters, their turnout had improved over the years. The trend, however, was reversed in two cases this year. We're talking about the dip in the Delhi voter turnout and also the Chennai voter turnout. Now take a look at the numbers of the last three Lok Sabha elections. Let's start with Delhi first. In 2009, only about 51.85% of all those who were registered to vote in Delhi turned up to cast their vote. In 2014, the number improved dramatically with a turnout of almost 65%. Now, fast forward to yesterday, and the turnout in Delhi has again been pretty dismal and disappointing to say the least, dropping by about 10 percentage points. Despite all the radio, television and internet campaigns, the people of the national capital did not come out to vote in the numbers that were expected. As a result, the voter turnout was a meager 55.44% till voting closed at 6 p.m. and the capital had once again failed to lead by example. Now let's turn our attention to maximum city Mumbai next. Now, the city has of course been infamous for a minimum turnout. The numbers have been embarrassingly low. The positive side to this is that the numbers are improving. In 2009, it was just 41.41% of the voters who in fact turned out to vote. In 2014, the number increased by about 10 percentage points and it went up to 51.59. Now, there has been an increase in the numbers this year as well, with 55.11% of the people turning up for vote. The graph definitely is positive, but this is not enough for a city filled with icons and celebrities. Mumbai, like Delhi too, holds a moral responsibility of sorts to lead by example. Now on to Chennai next. This city has historically had a better turnout than Mumbai or Delhi, but this southern city has seen a dip in the voter turnout over the last three phases. Now, the numbers are in fact on your screens. In 2009, it was 62.87%, and then this dipped into 2014 to 61.94%. And then in 2019, this is dipped further, 59.01%. The graph on your screen shows the steady decline in terms of the number of people who've turned up to vote in Chennai. Now on to Kolkata next. This city has had the best voter turnout compared to the other three metros. Kolkata has yet to cast its mandate this election, but we have the numbers for 2009 and 2014 for you. 62.5 and 68.1% respectively. Now, this of course is a pretty positive thing, but it'll be interesting to see as to how many people in fact turn out to vote in 2019 in Kolkata, which will vote next Sunday.